My name's Loughlan and I'm the youngest, best dressed and hottest wine reviewer ever. Today we're starting a new series on wine made easy. And we're going to be talking about some of the most common wine varieties there are, talk a little bit about the history of the wine, where the grapes have come from, how much you can expect to pay for casual drinking wine, all the way to the most premium. Now, we're also going to discuss the do's and don'ts of wines, food pairings, what goes with what, what's hot and what's not. So today we're going to start with Syrah Shiraz, the Australian classic. Let's get it. While there are many speculations as to why people in Australia call it Shiraz instead of Syrah, there's one very simple explanation. When they brought Syrah over in the 1830s from France, they used the anglicised way of saying Syrah, which was actually Shiraz. And for the uneducated, underdeveloped Australian accent, you got left with one phrase, Shiraz. And that's it, mate. Syrah or Shiraz comes from the Rhone Valley in France, where it is still the number one most densely planted grape in the entire region. Although the grape comes from France, to take full advantage of this grape, it needs to be fully ripe. Shiraz needs really warm growing season. However, the most aromatic, the most elegant styles of Shiraz are grown in regions with cool nights and warm days, such as the Canberra district, the Adelaide Hills, the Mornington Peninsula and the Yarra Valley. In warm, hot regions, Shiraz shows greater jammy, blackberry, plum and fruit characteristics and a lot less delicate aromas that are the hallmark of the premium styles. However, most wine grapes are grown all over the world nowadays, and you can find beautiful Shiraz in California, Chile, all the way over to South Africa. That's why Shiraz has become the most popular and the greatest planted wine throughout the whole country. Shiraz is now Australia's number one most planted grape, and the yearly harvests have a yield of more than 430,000 tonnes. It's a lot of wine. For most wines, it really depends where it's from, but typically with Shiraz, you can expect to find darker berry notes like blueberry, black raspberry and plum. French Shiraz is more commonly known for its softer, more luscious texture, whereas in Australian Shiraz, it packs a punch full of spice, cedar with a background of oak. Australia is home to the oldest and most continually productive Shiraz vines and vineyards, which are believed to date back all the way to 1843. Some of those famous vineyards include the Langmill, Turkey Flat and the Tabil. Because Shiraz is such a widely grown grape in Australia, you can find Shiraz wines that are really good but also really affordable, from $10 to $30 a bottle. But if you really are looking to treat yourself, then you can look to regions like the Barossa Valley, the Maclaren Vale and the Coonawarra, where highly acclaimed winemakers like Henschke, Penfolds and the Torbreck are producing wines with a bit more of a price tag. Shiraz, it's bold, rich and earthy, pairs beautifully with all red meats and hearty stews. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. In coming weeks, we'll be going through different varieties of wine and checking out how to make wine easy for you. But now, it's time to go.